story day. Cleaning up my dailies. Ooh, okay, that's lucky. I like that. Thanks very much, angry looking doggo. Chicky, thanks for redeeming it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, here we were. Oh,
I was looking at the wrong volume thing.
I was waiting to see if he was guessing my story.
Am I in voice chat? I am not in voice chat yet. Sleeping thing. What is that? Is that a fox? I forget what that is. It's a fox, isn't it?
Voices, they are real. Yeah, he's trying to guess.
Fox has dreams of dancing, which is really suspicious because they're super strong and they like to kill people. What is that one? Don't understand what that. Lurk? Okay. I've no idea. They're so cryptic and I'm stupid. Now we're in voice chat.
Sorry, I have to explain my story to Woo Woo.
Alright,
For those of you who don't know, if you're watching this on YouTube, one of my friends streams at the same time. Usually we put emojis in each other's.
And the other looks in all sus. Is what the noise is, but the cat pretends to be working out, so the cat leaves. And then the other cat falls over, so the cat looks back and it gets up and pretends to be working out. Okay.
He's quiet, I'll come down low.
This shit. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Sorry, I was listening to his explanation. For those of you who don't know, he streams at the same time and I put emotes in his channel like he did for me, but I usually try and tell the story and I usually miss when he sees the story. And like the other day I was kind of like, do you actually get the stories that I'm putting down for you? And he was like, I don't know. So now I have to like make sure he understands the story. There's a real one. I mean, there's not always a story. Sometimes I'm just kind of like, if I'm in a rush, I'll put whatever, but I don't know what these mean. Hi Leon, hello. Oh lady, I didn't see what your card was. What card did you get? How are you, Leon? How has your Thursday been? I can't believe it's Thursday. I got my days sort of mixed up. Or not mixed up, but things were just moving faster than I was prepared for. So the one making Shadow Cat. How do you my artwork? You're lucky you get anything at all. But yeah. No, the more like umming and then oh, I missed it. I heard the like, but I missed what card you got. So unlike yesterday, today actually did have the Zenless update. We have the new story, which I'm really excited to get into. We have new character. Oh, there it is. Seed is here. I'm not interested in her, so I will not be pulling her. I'm totally here for the father-daughter trope, though, between Seed Senior and Seed Junior. Although I have questions about how she was alive in the Hollow for so long, and I have questions about how all the other soldiers in the Oboe squad were just like okay with her climbing into Seed Senior's carcass and maneuvering him around. But you know, maybe it's not meant to be that dark. Maybe it's meant to be a bit more cute. Just saying, it's been on my mind, since we watched the videos yesterday. But I think I did my dailies. Ah, stupid temple. It was fun, like back in June or whatever, but now it's just... I wish I could get rid of the notification. Although I think there's still one thing I have to buy. Although I did wonder actually. Oh wait, they're actually letting me do this time. Oh, okay, I need this. And to make this, I need this. I think they all need that red thing. Oh no, this one needs this. Yeah, they just need the red thing and the disc thing, which is like... so for the other two, I guess this always says can dispatch, and I'm not sure what's so special about this one, but that's fine. All the stuff is still selling, which is kind of... Sells for days. Oh, he's out of energy. Hold on. I need a new manager. How are you guys? How's your Thursday been? Hope you're well. Busy day at work. Oh, Panda, thank you very much for the resub. Oh, and look at the pretty card you got. You know, that's a really decent card to get for your first your first card. Unlike some people who keep getting the cat shadow and complaining about it. Still sick, can't wait for Sunday. What happens on Sunday? Or just because you're not working that day? I can't craft anything else, I don't think. Wait, I saw something. I can craft this. I can craft 40s. Wait, they say craftable now? Oh, is that craftable? And I never noticed. I don't think they always said craftable. But honestly, that green was so faint, I wouldn't actually spice. Not working that day, nice. Wait, where was my card? I missed it. Oh, it popped up on screen. If you do exclamation mark collectibles, or is it collectible? Oh, I can't remember. It's either collectible or collectibles, and you'll see all your cards. Well, your one card, but you know, if you have more than one card. Apparently, it's neither of those commands. Maybe, or oh wait, there was typos. Okay, maybe it is one of those commands. I'm unsure. It was neither of those commands. Hold on, let me check the handbook. Bear with me. Okay, commands. Oh, it's collection. Duh. Oh my god. It's exclamation mark collection. Kind of easy, actually, when I think about it. There you go. That's your card collection. It doesn't stay up for very long, but I also can't put a timer on it. I can only put a timer on how long the individual cards stay up. There may be a cooldown. Oh, there you go, lady. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Nice. Getting there, getting there. Collectibles. Oh my god, where was my brain? I don't know, put an eye drop in. Anyway, hope you're well, Panda. Yeah, you get a card for resubbing, spending bits, gifting subs, and currently for like 5,000 channel points, I think, down below. You're supposed to also get one for doing your daily check-in, but I was busy all weekend and forgot to set that up, so that does not happen currently. But it will in the future. Alrighty. Okay. Wow, I know, man. I actually, you know, I was busy at the weekend, but I also did stream things because, you know, what's the word? Shit. What's that word? My model was 4K and now it's 2K, so I DK'd it. Whatever the word for that is, like, I something. It went down. It's not just to try and take some of the stress off. Devalued. I mean, man. First it's at the cards, and now my model's devalued, downgraded. I reduced the resolution. There we go. You think it's a downgrade? Wow, how cute. Oh, amazing. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. The ladies on meanie. Yeah, it's like I feel like you've got a box cutter and you're sort of darting around me like stab, stab, stab. I'm just like ow, ow. You doing okay? Nice, nice. So when I say I'm excited for this story, I'm why is there someone in my bed? I noticed I have something to pick up here. Oh yes, because I got her. I can't invite her yet. I don't think it would really make me Ooh, 2 new enemies. 2 new special enemies too. Ooh. I'm super excited for Kamano, but he doesn't come out till like end of October, I think. We have Seed and we have Orphe. I also have my juice because I feel like this is gonna make me read it a lot. Is everyone comfortable? Little nameless dragon is also comfortable. Wise is looking over a message from someone, his face turning serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. Collectible? But were you trying to guess what I was going to say? Her name isn't Collectible. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who'd want to collect her because she's like an amethyst dream dragon, but I feel like she would bite them if they ever tried to get close. Yeah, I do hope you feel better soon, lady. Mostly because my feelings can't take much more. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. When have we ever turned and walked away? Good timing, but I feel like I have heard that before. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when both you siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? You know who else is big with the mayor? Lycon. Just saying. Just saying. Tough tits. You know who else has tough tits? Lycon. Simulated signals from city administration surge through the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerge from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well.
Not Lycon.
The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
But I need to turn my game audio up. Or I bet I'll turn it up and then freaking we'll get into a fight and it'll be like, Pwah!
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality issue? Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
Can you hear the dog that's barking outside? It's so freaking loud. I'm trying to immerse myself, thank you very much.
It's because of the Exaltists.
Nope. Oh,
They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
Woof woof. I kept thinking he's saying asthma. That's you, Alan Tarrant. It's asthma in Zenless, and it's empanada in Star Rail. Although this dog that I can hear isn't as gentle as a woof woof. I wouldn't mind one that's like woof woof woof. This one's like bark 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 bark. So loud. You know who doesn't bark like that? My dragon.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted.
Okay.
But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides.
The Defense Force. Last update that was... That was that woman, right? With the green hair and the black dress. She looked kind of cool.
Major General
Tiny
Lorenz
dog
is
syndrome?
no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, But with poor Salumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests.
Also, holy shit, this is late. You almost have 1 million channel points. That's crazy. How many oh wait, it doesn't show me. I'm infinite. Never mind.
I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government
185,000?
nor Yokoi
Ooh.
Summit can act directly this time.
Imagine how many cards you could get with it. I wonder if you get them all. Oops.
But for you, Faithin,
Yes, Phaethon. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
to be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support.
Wait, they want me to trust members of the Defense Force to possibly go against the Defense Force?
Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who
Oh,
worked
that
with
was
you
her.
during the
Green hair to me.
investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the Mayor's special envoy for military operations during your visit with the Defense Force.
I was gonna say, isn't us being proxies supposed to be like a huge secret? And now we're just like, yeah, let's roll up onto the military as these super illegal
Sorry,
proxies.
official organizations do love to make up long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Mayor thinks I'm cool.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
Worst kept secret ever, right? Literally the only person that secret ended up getting kept from was Zhu Yuan, and then she was obviously understandably upset that she was the last one to find out. And now we're like super embroiled in the government and the military as something that's illegal.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. Oh, he hums now instead of just standing there silently staring me down. We get to team up with the Obel Squad again. Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see us. Sure, we can hate some. Oh, I wanted to talk, instead she just laughed at me. That's fine. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance, of course. The Yokoi Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs. Which means I have no choice but to send my talented student. Leave it to your disciple. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltas play dirty and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. Right? Okay. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. I'll be fine. You carefully calibrate the HDD device in the Swabian Temple's inner chamber, then spend some time chatting with your senior brothers and sisters before you realize that night has already fallen. A message. Wait, she's talking to me about the cat. I don't think this is to do with the mission. Am I adopting a cat? That's cool. Also, why did that never crop up earlier? Thanks, thank you for doing your check-in. Good evening, hello.
Oh.
We're meeting inside a hollow. Okay, it's fine. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions of other types while in this mode. Continue. Hello, thank you for redeeming your chicken. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals in Magnus's memory.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid.
This is gonna get sad.
This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Hi, Heron. I'm good, Dex. I'm good. How are you? Heron, how are you doing?
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
You hear that, Heron? Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad. Requesting backup. Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad. Requesting backup.
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back.
It's her.
I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus.
Empanada gave me a note. Okay, I will accept. Empanada notes. Get a pass.
Nagus, were you dreaming again?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but Magus was an actual person who was involved in that massive disaster with Yishuen's sister and survived, possibly, and is now a dragon's tail.
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
I hope you feel better. You'll kick this virus's ass. No. Wow.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Do I get to play as Orphe? You left the sniper to wait here all alone. That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. Aren't most snipers alone? You're the one who woke up late. I told you, that was a necessary system check and maintenance. Would you rather we say, let the virus ravage your body until you're too weak to fart, lady? Now get into position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operation briefing. Okay. Promise? What's attached to her? Also, it's really funny to me that these are the new Bangbu, and they're military based. They really look like they've seen some shit. Also, what is screaming? Is that in here? You hear that? A little spooky. Snipers operate in pairs, usually with a spotter. You also need someone to check your math. Well, good thing I'm not a sniper. It's in your head. You don't hear you're fucking with me. I really wish Seed Senior was a separate character. Also, let me know if I click too fast. I want to read it all out because it'll destroy my voice like last time. But I'll try and read out the important things, you know? Or it's part of the song. Maybe, actually. Aren't I a model? So see, you're a child. If you joined the Scouts, you'd definitely be an honor scout, honestly. We've got 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing. Okay, measuring your time via push-ups is interesting. Also, how cool is that robot though? Mech suit. Just saying, Seed Senior. That's her! The members of Opal Squad are gathered around the command table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon.
13 push-ups. We got half an hour then. You know, if we were all the soldiers sitting around her table, Heron would totally be the one at the back with like, you know, that's chewing on like a piece of candy and lounging back in the chair, swinging a little bit, just like, that's a lot of big words. I'm just here to blow shit up. Sometimes I listen to Gacha Plot and I just feel like the cat meme.
The first shot of this battle will
Don't
be
worry, I'll
fired
keep you
by
right.
Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
So basically, all you really need to know is that the bad guys from last time who created that monster that was Yiswen's sister, we're trying to work out where they are and how many of them there are so we can go kick their ass. What about the rest of us? I don't know if I'm that creative. Lady, you'd be like the really quiet one that sits in the corner with too much of like the face paint on. And everyone's like, yeah, you don't talk to that one. But you do a really good job when you're like tasked to do a job. And Heron probably like flicks up bald bits of paper at you to get a rise out of you. But he also probably has like loads of scars from the other times you've like thrown knives back at him and, you know, always hit your target. And then Dex could be... Ooh, Dex would be like the kind of crazy one with half of his hair blown off because he's really good at crafting explosives because Dex likes building things. But occasionally, he maybe wires the wrong thing. So there's been quite a few of them that have blown up in his face. But he just rolls with it because, you know, the next thing he creates that blows up will be like even better. Dex would be a junkyard prodigy, right? And then... Ooh, Panda could be the really smart one that's always on the computer, but then also gets bored easily, so it's probably doodled on the bald part of Dex's head that he let, like, when he lost his hair from an explosion somewhere. And I would be... I'd be the chef. I don't want to be. I don't know. I would be. Yeah, actually, I would be the chef because you guys all come out and hang out here. So it's like I've created lunch or dinner, and you guys have all come back from wherever you've been up to, and sat down, and you're talking about your crazy day, and I'm like knocking Heron's boots off the table because I've got to put food down there, and you know, scooshing Dex with some water to make sure that he doesn't actually blow up my kitchen. And dodging Lady, but then maybe sometimes sneaking her a candy bar if I'm in a really good mood. You know? That would be us as military.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
And it does not doodle. I'd probably tap little rhythms on Dex's head. Or like, if you're having to take down notes about something that's come through on the computer and Dex's bald head, like half his bald head is just there for you to take notes on. Take back your knives from me. Oh yeah, just walk past you like... That's my steak knife. Thank you very much. And you're just like... This is a film. I want 1% cut of all merchandise post-production. Okay. I do have very tiny handwriting. And then it would be extra funny when you guys are in the field and everyone's like, shit, what do we do next? So you'll have to clamber over Dex to read what Panda had scrawled really tinily, like behind his ear. Meanwhile, Lady's away doing her own thing and like assassinating a bunch of people, and then when you guys all catch up, she's like super bored that you guys took so long. She'd be like, I did 20 handstands in the time it took you guys to get down the mountain. Like, Jesus Christ, what is taking so long? Bring a magnifying glass. Which you know Heron would use to start fires. He's sweating when he wipes his head and it all smudges, and then everyone's just like, oh, Dex!
Captain Magus, remember to use proper
This is why I'm a
ranks
writer, by the
during
way.
operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Exactly.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
I use a space pen that doesn't smudge and writes in water. See, that's why Panda's the smart thing. I didn't even know that there was a pen that could write in water, but that's totally the things you guys would need. It's okay, I know the plan. We blow everything up and go home for tea and medals. Simple. Ladies behind you just like, oh.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Special envoy?
Yeah. Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the hollow.
Lady, you did the wrong base. Ugh. Perhaps I'm trying to go to the right base. God. Sweet tea for Panda. I also feel like Heron would be carrying one of those massive rucksacks that have like the never-ending stuff inside.
Plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Transformers, roll out!
Obel Squad reporting in.
You're just hitting targets where we go there. I don't want to be scouts. I don't have to be scouts if you don't want to. I also don't know how to fight, sir. Twitch drops going wild. I got Mad, Denny, Polychrome, and investigative logs now. You're welcome. You know what? I'm gonna button mash this thing.
Do you copy?
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective? Rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important. They've got Obel Squad handling the pickup.
What does this do?
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Okay, fighting with just a tail is kind of cool. Who's that?
Why are they meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least,
okay,
that's
so
what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
she like falls
Really?
over.
I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
I'm not sure I like this type of fighting. Oh, the lady said scout, but it sounded like she said scouse. Oh, I'm with you. Scouse means from Liverpool. Oh, yeah. Huge fan of that accent. I find it hard to understand. Oh my god, it's Belle!
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now,
You'd have
let me take a
known.
look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
This is like walking up to the cops and being like, just call me Jewel Thief.
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
No.
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad.
Worst kept secret.
I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
Sorry. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory. Oh my god.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Holy shit. Heron and Panda scout out the target as Lady just runs in and stabs everyone in the back. Half an hour later, Dex turns up juggling hand grenades and blows up a random truck. And then everyone's like, that was gonna be our ride out of here. And Dex, you're just like, oh well. As long as it's not our truck. Well!
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose. Especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
If Bucky was driving, it would not surprise me if it was parked in the enemy base. I'd be like, it's a space and I'm parked, ergo it's a parking space and everything's fine. Wait, you guys would trust me to drive you there? Oh.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still
not
deep
at all.
inside the hollow, surrounded by exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert holo guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and holo data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad.
Doesn't start you from driving? That's true.
At the same time, we'll provide
I'll be
color
having
for
a good time.
Phaethon as the proxy collects holo data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11.
It's true. Then I'm gonna go all their trucks and puncture all their brake fuel. Why do you think I blew up the only transport? I'd rather walk, thanks. You guys would be lucky for me to drive you, you know? Just
Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy.
See that? Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout.
I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Oh my god, she vanished. You are the best chef ever, but I wouldn't trust you behind the wheel. One of us would drive us there, but Bucky would be like, should move the truck closer so we can leave faster. Yeah, that would be like, oh shit, do you remember me driving in COD and I was like trying to pick you up and instead I ran you over?
There are more enemies.
That's how you guys would all end up in the hospital. Wow.
Oh no. Still no response.
Electromagnetic interferences.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Aw, freaking frogs. You know, she kind of reminds me of that character at the Star Rail that's like super scared. She has the tail to fight for her.
The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming devices. Feels like the plasma around us is getting thicker. Ether activity is rising around us. Watch out for stronger enemies.
Flyer's ready.
That's so bang through, holy shit. Die, frog, die.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Okay, do I get to play as Seed? Because I actually enjoyed playing as Seed.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the captain ASAP. Oh, I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
I remember when there was just a cape and hair in Avengers. Oh, I missed that game too. You ran me over, blew me up, or pushed me off ledges in several games now. It's true. Sounds like Bucky needs to start writing a short story with us as characters.
Just ahead. It's packed with communications gear.
C3PO vibes. We seem to be made to suffer. It's our lot in life. Red Dead Online horse accidents. Right, listen. You guys say I ran you over, blew you up, dragged you behind my horse. You know, all these things. You know what I hear? Memories.
After I get
Now you guys can't be mean to me because I made it sweet. We give a fuck about dying in games. Most of the times I'm not even wearing shoes. Ooh. That may have been a bit overkill for something that kills itself, but that's fine.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming.
Wait, hold on.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Recalibrating.
Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system.
Supporting position.
Man, Seed is cool. I'm pretty sure there's visual evidence, memories, and trauma. Gotta feel the grass between the toes, man. It's true. I should kill them for not listening to me, Grog. You know, if this heist thing goes ahead with Woo Woo, you guys are gonna feel bad for slagging me off because when I'm driving in GTA, it will be an experience for everybody.
Remote support. In position.
Sure can. Sure. Okay, Trigger.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great! That cuts off the supply of miasma.
I would totally get Seed, I think, if it was just CCD.
Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
I mean, I think her design...
Roger. Aegis Squad has successfully secured a data copy
Her
from the
design is
control
fine,
room.
I'm just not a huge...
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
Aaron.
Huh?
Obscura was in the report we handed over to Commander Isolde. Are these just regular ether research equipment? I doubt it's that simple. Verb. Okay, thanks, Aaron. Oh, my voice nearly went there. Okay, see you soon. We get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. Oh.
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected.
Moving? The Scouse is infecting you.
By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
Well, I've done a smash a few boxes so far, but yeah, I'm amazing.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
To me coins. These are the riches I enjoy. It's just a silly little bugbear. Relax. You're worried over nothing. Yeah, he's up to nothing. Look at him. There's no danger. He's just an itty bitty bang boo. Woo! Like a beak. Bang Boo never caused trouble. Wait, was I even supposed? Oh, okay. I like how her shoes sound. Although, look at Magnus's head at the end of her tail. Do you think Magnus is getting dizzy? Getting some whiplash back there.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcolumex. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcolumex? That's the company.
That's why Magnus is so sassy. Maybe. These obstacles are blocking Aegis Squad's path. Let's clear them.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
I like the setup though, like the switch between the two teams. I'm kind of digging it.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work too.
I ain't going barefoot either. Too many times I've stepped out to put something in the bin, night at socks, and stepped on something. I would never fly in whatever the fuck that is. This little thing. I would fly on him. Oh, he's gone.
Huh?
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcolumex investigation.
Yes, we did.
I remember.
Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs.
Seed is a little off, right? Yeah, she's crazy. We watched her video yesterday, basically, to condense it. Seed Senior, the intelligence construct, found her as a little toddler, having survived in the hollow for 6 months with no effects. So he ended up adopting her because she doesn't have a heart, and he's trying to prove that he does have a heart. And she's also super dangerous, so his programming tried to kill her, but he broke through his programming because he was like, she's just a child. So they are like a father-daughter, adopted father-daughter duo. But then something's wrong with Seed Senior because he keeps like shutting down. So it's so emotional there. He keeps shutting down randomly, and we don't know why. I've seen too many tall guys fall off those self-balancing scooters. I know better. They go over like toppled redwoods. Oh, the image in my head is perfect. Oh, it's a good storyline. I'm not a gun. Yeah. It totally reminded me though of I think I said this yesterday, when Kara in Detroit Become Human broke through her programming to help the little girl.
You carry this in
Oh, also
your
she eats
stitches,
flowers.
me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field.
Iron Giant. Iron Giant babes too,
Did you attend
yeah.
classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
Again, people have been replaying it lately. Detroit was a good game. So good. I watched some people replay it, and I was like, I want to do that. And then I get sucked in again, and it would just take a long time, and I'd be sad again. And then I also got hopeful and thought it meant that something like big was coming, like a sequel or something, but I was not so
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Wow.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
I go. Stay. No fun. Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
I feel like I'm Orphe. I feel like that's how I get through
Winning
life.
over these girls might be easy, but as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat.
Do you think she'll be
Let's not
nice to me if I
forget we're
pet
still
her?
in the middle of a battlefield here.
I wonder if she would feel it.
Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
My magic to
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
Sure.
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my. Oh my.
Now we're all clear.
Oh
Oval
my.
Squad. All enemies eliminated.
I'm feeling a little kind of. Oh, Hollywood! Thank you very much for the raid. That was you know that feeling I got when Manato protected us from getting smushed by that door. Kind of the feeling I just got when Seed stopped us from getting Seed Senior from exploded. I also don't know why my alert didn't play. Unless it played and I just didn't hear it. Okay, there we go. I guess it was just late. But hello, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you, Hollywood? Thank you very much for the follow. That was a weirdly timed delay. Magnus, I think you have a screw or board loose from all the swinging you do on the end of her tail. Right. I bet she's turned too fast. There's been some like smacks into some walls. Possible.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
Seed reminds me of the exact type of character that I would never want to come across in a horror movie.
The final sacrifice is about to begin.
He looks happy, right?
How can swirling dust compete
I was
with
just
a
playing the new
blazing
ZZ content.
fire?
Nice! How did you find it? You enjoying it? Oh my god.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Hey, you do. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Or is it Eudokus? Whatever you prefer. She just used Magnus to kill an enemy. Magnus definitely has some loose connections. It's true.
Seed, make him shut up.
I like her though.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
I'm enjoying it. No Seed yet though. Aw, have you been pulling for her? I'm skipping. I'm waiting for Itari, Lucia, and Manato. Can't wait.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted.
I just noticed
with 50 caliber hikes.
Magnus. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on.
Grade high energy lasers.
Magnus has a tiny little tie, like as if she was wearing a shirt. There's like this tiny little tie. That's so cute. She's crazy but formal.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining.
It's adorable, right? Aren't we all? It's true.
In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
I shit, never saw it. I just thought I was staring and I was like, there's something flapping there. And then I realized what it was. Sorry, I was interrupted, but I am back. I can never tell if audio comes through on that screen. I want to use the military grade high energy lasers. Me too. Also, 50 caliber bullet. Just saying, the shit I have seen the Exalteds do, I'm not sure I have any sympathy for them. Also, Booba. Oh yeah, my BRV screen's very pretty.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and
I
you're
love
already
it.
defending them?
Artists, man. Freaking talent everywhere.
I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible.
Once I thought this banner was going to be Manato, I was disappointed when I saw it was Seed. I sort of did the same thing because I forgot that Seed and Orphe were coming. So when they did the early announcements of the other characters, I was like, oh my god, Manato's here in a week. It's so exciting. And then Zenless put out their announcement being like, hey, Seed arrives next week. And I was like, oh, dang, I have to wait like 6 more weeks. Even the tear in your stocking is heart-shaped. Oh yeah. There's a lot of really cool details. Is there audio on the screen? I don't know. I could be talking and you guys can't hear me. But yeah, there's 2 love hearts. I think technically 3, but the third one gets like hidden when she moves. We can hear you. Oh, okay, that's good. I just have to talk to myself like blah 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 blah. And the artist was really fast actually. It's technically supposed to be a Halloween thing, but she gave me 2 backgrounds, so the Halloween background will go up next month when it's all spooky. But she's so pretty. I'm really hoping this artist does a Christmas version because you guys know how I feel about Christmas. Love it. Not the capitalism consumerism side, just, you know, the sparkly one. That costume is holding on with a prayer and a lot of tape. Kind of like this dress if I took away the straps.
You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Magnus is totally me. Why are you sympathetic to the bad guy? You a bad guy? You trying to tell me something? Bet you're a bad guy.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
How often does
How come no one told me about it?
Magus go on these little rants and there's a specific section in their contract about how often she can talk? Just the twinkle light sailor goes, yeah, colors, food.
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
We're gonna be best friends.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
After this, I would go in the corner and cry because Magus doesn't like me.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yfei Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
Evelyn could.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either.
Well, when your words don't match your subtitles, I feel like I'm reading a completely different language.
More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Why'd she say it like that?
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound
Yes,
impressive?
child, yes. Pitchforks at dawn! Yeah, when English subtitles don't match the English phrases. Yeah, because I'm hearing one thing but reading another, and then there's like a weird disconnect in my brain, and you might as well have just put French or something in front of me. Makes me wonder if the people that do the subtitles got a different version of the dialogue. I wonder that too. Or it makes me wonder if like whatever was said in Chinese has like multiple translations. So then the people that do the translating are like, oh, they'll choose this way because this is the most common. But then the people who give the scripts to the voice actors are like, we're going to choose this one.
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
Exaltist rats.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
I think there's a cat in here. 2 seconds, I have to check. I'm back. Just giving you guys some ample time to admire her. Thank you. Fair point. It's probably that different inflection of words can mean different things in both Chinese and Japanese. Welcome back. Thank you. Speaking of Japanese, though, actually, before we continue this, remember last week during Wuthering Waves, and I was like, Augusta and Yuno are the only 2 characters I care about. Wuthering Waves launched Galbrena's art yesterday, who was that really hot woman at the very end of the Wuthering Waves story. I kind of want her. I don't have enough asterite to get her, and but I saw her and I was like,
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that.
Saw your tweet earlier. They do this to me all the time.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up,
Controller's
Proxy.
freaking disconnected. Professional streamer? No. Liability? Yes. Give my controller back. Oh, there we go. In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness. Oh, it's Sarah! This bitch. The military's operation has started. You're to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Well, let's be a pro streamer anyway. Exactly. Everything for the creator, Lady Zero. Defense Force has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately. We need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. What is she up to? Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you. May the Creator refine me! Fuck that guy. I want a ton of them, all in a waterbed with an endless room service tab and a do not disturb sign. The snad strikes again. Blame Snad for spelling errors, cooking, so can't deal with your witty response. Okay. Oh dear. Where's You're the yelling again. Maybe they're like military drills or something. Hello, Zodi.
All in all, the scouting mission was a
card.
success. Oval
It's
Squad
the
took
tail.
no casualties. Against our firepower,
Don't your card though.
lunatics didn't stand a chance.
Enjoy your card. Finish drawing. Nice.
It's honestly
You happy with it?
how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy.
Like a true artist.
Credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on internet.
He's cooking decks. He doesn't have time for our witty responses.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Fuck you, Your Honor.
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base.
Ooh.
I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way,
she knows or
Proxy,
she suspects.
I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Nope.
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers?
Belle, you're such a grass.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
It's true. I like her laser.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Compliments.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? I mean, other than it being against the law. Which was like our whole first arc. Can't let anyone know that we're a proxy. In this arc, we're just like, yeah, I don't care.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
Imagine Belle and that turn into the bad guys. we end up being the villains in this game.
Alright, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
No.
Nope. This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
Have I met this dude before?
The Major General wants to see
Can't remember.
me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
You know who I want to come with me? Seed Senior, but he does not appear to be here. The Major General's guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
When you say it like that, do I smell?
Colonel Isolde, I
Oh
heard
my
that,
god, he looks like a bad guy.
Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
Like this is gonna go well. Yeah, he's there like, oh, hello, welcome to my tent. I mean my lair. I mean my tent.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out.
What a bitch.
I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly.
So sorry. It's an interrupt Bucky kind of day. Kill him with a military grade laser or 50 caliber high explosive round. Either is good. See, this is the kind of job you guys would be on. I would be trying to do the deal or something, and you guys are all scurrying about in the background, blowing up cars, getting ready to assassinate him.
This is a big opportunity.
I mean, if it's a bad guy, I'm not
I went to
complaining.
great
You know.
lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Lady going hee, she hides behind a crate, and I'm like looking over her shoulder, like, I can see you. Stop it.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
I just laugh him silly with that stupid yellow tie.
Welcome to Waifei
gonna steal his
Peninsula,
badge.
Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now.
Or medal,
Honestly,
sorry, not
it's more
badge.
appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the defense force.
Swabian Temple. Ah, Yunquei Summit.
Yonkoi Summit, gross. Focus eye with the medal. Yeah, stab.
Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Belle was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Belle is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you.
What are the military up to that they don't want people sniffing around?
Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance.
Secrecy.
So I'm afraid I can't escort
Military
Belle
secrecy.
to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now.
Because Proxy's better than you, you funny. The dick and a bad
Colonel
guy.
Isolde,
That's so mean.
this operation is over.
Not that
All
comment,
Belle's
but him being like, if the preceptor had been here, then that's fine. But you? Ugh. Sorry. You're restricting my communications?
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
I'm not happy about
That's an order, Colonel.
He said that as if he's like got a cigar in one hand. That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive.
You know, I bet Panyan, who's at that banquet.
I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
Feeling it soon. You came here to help and this is how you're treated. Yeah, what the heck, man? I haven't even done anything. I did like one puzzle and observed. General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago and was promoted to general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. A dude from the past. It'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. The truth? To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then. Magnus has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is you can count on us. Whether it's Obel Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier, we'll give everything to protect you. I thought, and I may be misremembering actually, but I thought Trigger was the only survivor from that squad back then. But now it turns out Magus was there and Isolde was there. Talk about rude. They were all there. Everybody. Woo! Am I gonna get yoinked? You gonna tell me I can't go? Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave! Argue with facts and logic or threaten in a harsh and intimidating tone. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Argue again. The argument draws the attention of several nearby soldiers.
Huh?
Like it's my friends and Seed. Yeah, show some respect. That was a really creepy laugh. Crimson Glute. One day she will get my freaking my name right. Withdraw with my head held high. I do not storm off in defeat. T-Squad would have dropped a grenade in the pan when General Fanny went for a shite. T-Squad is us. We're like a cobbled together version of the A-Team. Excuse me, I need to go downstairs and like get some food, so...
Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed!
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the proxy's movements and communications. What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Faithin locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
Wow.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
Were you about to say it's good?
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Faithin would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Faithin was caught by Obel Squad.
If only she'd kept it a secret that she was the legendary
idea
proxy
of
Faithin.
hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Faithin will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
I mean, okay, they're gonna block my communications, whatever. But I feel like, you know, Wise and Yixuan and everyone are gonna be a bit suspicious when I don't call and text.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
Right, she does not sound the slightest bit sorry.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy.
You don't know me, Magus.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Also not how I thought that conversation option was going to go when I picked it, but that's fine.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
No way!
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
Oh, I can still reach out to Wise and Fairy through the HDD without the Defense Force noticing. Oh well, that's fine then. It's time for Obel's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us.
Huh?
I mean, sure. The only device we have is the super secret stuff in our eyes, and also whatever it is that made us survive the explosion when Bringer blew up. But Seed's saying that it feels familiar. I mean, she did survive in the Hollow for 6 months, so maybe she's along the same lines as. Oh, hey! How's it going? Mercury? Who's Mercury? Oh. Mercury gets nervous when Seed does their checkup. Oh. The bang boo is kind of cute. Trigger sniper rifle. I only need one link to tell you your weapon's in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. A sniper's weapon is their soul of the battle. Ooh. Boring? Wow. Now it's Orphe and Captain Magus's turn. Is Magus hiding from Seed? So Orphe has an exoskeleton? It must be tiny, because I could not tell. Captain Magus is using nitro fuel oil. Magus would totally get along with Bernice. My turn? Seed stares straight into the proxy's eyes. Impossible as it seems, it almost feels like she can see right through to the HDD. But that can't be possible. Being subject. Get some rest. Okay. She know I have like super duper tech in my eyes. Suspicious.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted. Unlike.
Whoops, I didn't mean to skip them. Sorry.
Stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
You got a new card! Yay! So pretty.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
Also, the freaking giggle I get, like, internally every time I hear Yoda scream. So
the
good.
Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission. Make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous.
Thank you.
Be careful, Bell.
I'm always careful. A commotion rises from the outpost beyond the tent. Oh my god, what happened to that bamboo? Oh, look at it. Her baby. Bamboo squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bamboo's distress signal and rushed over. They were all lying covered in blood. I mean, the not breathing kind of lying there. Mercury, get the fuck up. Stop messing around on your feet. I don't think he's going anywhere. Oh wait, I can fix him. Hold on. Ooh. Yay! Video footage? Ooh.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise? No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight?
Zombies! Zombies! You're back with cheese. Zombies!
Ethereal or monster, just take them down. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right. We need backup. It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
Creator. Welcome back, lady. But also, yeah. Excuse me. Where's my cheese? I bet it was Major General's doing. I had a theory, but I'm not so sure. Because I thought it was gonna be the priests or like the Exaltus using their uniforms. But when that dude was like, oh no, they're like resurrection and everything, now I'm like, okay, if they go through the hollow and resurrect every person that they murdered, a lot of bad guy soldiers. How could they be the ghosts of the old soldiers if they're... Maybe that's what the hint was last time when Yishuan's sister came back. Even though it wasn't really her sister, it was just like a resurrected memory of her sister. The fact that these creatures take on the form of the former Defense Force soldiers means their creator, the enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force, might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltus should be aware of our progress. But they know. Also, I fixed that bang boot. Okay, no, he's fine. You're right, you good little guy. Yeah. Cool. More. Ooh, he's so sus.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Well.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Transformers, roll out!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the Hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the Hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me.
I feel so important.
My reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down.
That's a big promise.
I'm counting on all of you, too. Please, don't betray the trust the people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
I know that's not true. Do I get to pick my team? Because I'd very much like to do that. I do not get to pick my team. That is okay.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist Corps members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Knew it.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
I just asked you to use your magic fingers. Nothing kill back here? Okay.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there?
The Defense Force, duh. Didn't he just say?
Blocking the way to the Creator.
Oh, I have seed too? Okay.
Our sacrifice will pave the way for our master's return.
Awkward camera angle.
I can't really control it.
Show no mercy.
You're in my
Why is there a bomb just floating down? What is that? Oh, it's the bamboo! There's no one there for him to fight. Oh, dang. It's not the time, lady. We got bad guys killed. Well, clearly they're only taking the best of the best for this cult, right? Oh, okay, Mercury, welcome to the fight. It's over. Wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in flames of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us, the Overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the creature's true form in the underworld. Wrongfully killed soldiers, but those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms and they died protecting New Eridu. Exaltist scum, how dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Unforgivable. Interesting.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Isolde.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
But how did we... Wait, how did he know we were here?
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve
What a dick.
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu.
I'm not a gun.
Them
I'm a high-powered laser, actually.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones.
That might be the first thing Sita said that I agree with.
If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me.
I didn't hear a threat.
Has the
Are you guys...
base been
Anyone?
completely
Nope.
cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape.
Oh!
We
so
had
you
other
lost
orders
people.
to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
La-di-da. Sorry, Hero I was busy singing. Yeah, me too.
Yes,
I didn't hear
Captain
anything.
Magus. On standby for a long time.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush?
Oh, it's over.
We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find
Mercury.
some useful documents.
Oh. Let's see. We may be working with poor Solumix, but they aren't exactly saints and sacrifice everything for profit. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the file ends here without warning. Mercury's having a rough time, right? He deploys so slowly, just drifting down in his wee parachute. I think Magus thinks it's a distraction. It's clear the Exaltus remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. Yeah, if they just let us go in, we would have got everybody. Okay. So, the soldiers from 11 years ago didn't die protecting the city. Will they die protecting someone else?
Lead targets. That's the kind of fight Oval Squad's been waiting for.
See, let's see Senior cool off.
Ether vision activate.
Maximum firepower!
Nice.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
It's that guy!
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Remember me?
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the hollow.
Oh, I didn't even notice him. I was so distracted by the other guy.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it?
Oops. I mean, Major General, you're here too. Dang.
This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumec Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This
That guy.
gun certainly has a blunt matter
You
of
guys
speech.
remember him? Cleared asshole.
Anyway. Ah, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
You even know that I'm an envoy? Honestly, this dude seems to know everything.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
Oh, he changed his tune?
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here.
I don't want to tell you.
You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters.
This better not turn into a Lygus situation in Star Rail where I've been waiting like 3 months to rip Lygus apart and he's still alive.
Mind your tongue, Captain.
She doesn't have a tongue.
After all, besides your sharp
Not to
tongue,
point it out, but she doesn't have a
there's not
tongue.
much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
It's not good for my health. I'm a fragile villain.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
We must leave.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
Is it?
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in the Lemnian Hollow, illuminated by flickering candlelight. Sarah! You bitch! Great Overseer, the Defense Force, took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. I wasted enough time. Wait, is Mavorek the person I fought? That's that really annoying boss battle right now. Village General thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers. Ooh. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely, if that greater purpose is an audience with the Creator. They really resurrected people? I know that you have other intentions, but you'll still open a path to the Creator, won't you, Great Overseer? And my controller, you're doing this to me. You continue. I need to know what they're gonna say. There we go. I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true without a doubt. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open the path to the Creator for you. Which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful, not the type to let things go easily. And that elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. Give me 2 seconds. It's Sasha. Hello. You want to come sit on my knee so I can see the screen? Come sit. Thank you. Open yourself up. Come sit. Back the entire corner and then keep May the Creator refine us. Okay, I need you to sit down so that I can play. Ooh, cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which has been so quiet the past few days.
Huh?
Let's ask around and see what the soldiers know. Yo, what's happening? A new face and not in uniform. You must be that outside help from, what was it, Apostle Squad? Thanks to the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant, who secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land the big win, but you still played a part. What's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Oh, hey, that dude's here. You in the nuts. I bet it's padded. Poor Belle's knee would just break. We've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. He is laying it on, like, ever since he found out we were connected to the mayor, he's gone from, like, asshole to, oh my god, yes, I'm just making, you know, doing a good thing, keeping you safe. We went to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact porcelain. Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count. So I was thinking he was working for the Exaltus. But now I'm wondering if he's just super duper arrogant and was just really determined to get a win, and that's why he went over Isolde's head. Or not over her head, because he's her boss. But you know, like, that's why he was an asshole. Because at first I thought he was working with the Exaltus, but maybe he's just a dick. I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. Well, yeah. That doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table. Considering he's tangled with tops, I don't think we're gonna... It's true that certain individuals within Porcelamex, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engaged in unlawful activities with the Exaltists. Yeah, he nearly got me and Kamano killed. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox, we can agree on that, is now in custody. And with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelamex is clean of any further criminal associations. Don't believe that for a second. Regarding the so-called obscure devices, while they were created through Ferox's dealings with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the defense force finishes assessing their worth. Colonel Isolde stated in the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going so far as to order an evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. Nice waistcoat. Whose side are you on, Heron? It's gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wi-Fi Peninsula. Yeah, of course you're running away. Don't trip! Someone kicks your cane out from under you. Let's kill him and take his waistcoat. I feel like Seed would do that. Oh, they're planning a party. What's our next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. The Exaltus would never go down that easy. They've been the bad guys for like 8 months, so long. Oh wait, we're in September now. Maybe a year. A long time. Let's take his waistcoat and burn it in front of him. Just silk burn. Look, I feel like he would have a silk waistcoat. Colonel Isolde is taking our intel and the risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Wi-Fi. Oh, preparing to! She hasn't done it yet. Okay. Everything will burn if the flame is hot enough. I bet Magnus's laser could set on fire. Why don't you relax a little? I read that as donuts. Despite your donuts, the cheers ringing out through the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight.
Everyone! The Exaltus, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault.
Everything burns if you had enough petrol. Ah, that's so true. That's so true. Just set fire to it while he's wearing it. See, this is why we're a good team, man.
Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers. Cheer for victory. And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
Choking up fuckface.
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishwan Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
I should hope so.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her.
They killed her. See, that was my thought. I was like, wait a second. Have they done away with her?
In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
I hope they haven't. I like her.
That doesn't sound
Or she
like
got
something
maybe
a strict
ether sick
Captain
or
Magus would
something?
say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
Those are really strict military.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
You head to bed. I'll check in tomorrow to find out if we killed this asshole. Good night. No worries, Panda. Sleep well. Take care of yourself.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't
Imagine
be
Major plot
lifted
twist, he's the
until
good guy.
operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
You're welcome. Easygoing guard on duty. Man, what's he up to? The Colonel asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. Don't ask me about the specifics, you'll just have to go see for yourself. Oh, it's freaking Damien. Okay.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Wait, so all the work we did last time to help him get that position at Tops so that he would then help us, it's just ripped away now? It doesn't exist?
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquei Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out.
Why did he say all of that with his eyes closed, as if he was like lying? But he's like, if I tell a lie with my eyes closed, then it doesn't count. It's not untrue.
A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
I feel bad for you, Damien. You were a bit of an asshole last time. I haven't forgotten.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquei Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
It's all right.
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about.
Wait! She's so cute! What the fuck?
It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Oh, I love her. Also, Krampus again?
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
So, there's an organization that isn't really an organization that's within TOPS that keeps an eye on all the organizations within TOPS to make sure they don't break the big rules.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes.
Thanks.
I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus.
Okay.
And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
You know that meme where it's like, don't look at me or my child ever again? Or don't speak to me or my child ever again? It's gonna be me and her. Only you two? Yes, me and my little bunny daughter against the world. Although there was something like sort of sinister about, not sinister, but like sort of kind of like how I feel when you're standing behind me, lady. Special nighttime operation? Ooh. What are we doing? creeping up behind Orphe.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two are planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
I wonder what lemon chips taste like. Other than, you know, lemon.
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
Oh, in the sea breeze of Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team up with Oval Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. Num num num. As night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambushed Orphe, return to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Sure.
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission.
Oh.
In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers.
Clones?
It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military codename was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing? Or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. selfish even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special, you're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
How messed up must that be for Magus that's in the tail to look at Orphe and see, like, themselves looking back since she's a clone? I wonder if they even register that, or if there's like, if there's something that prevents it. But then also knowing that that body is a clone of your body because you're dead and all that's left of you is whatever is like stuck inside that tail. Man, that's gotta be trippy. How many clones has there been as well, right? I was just thinking that too, because so we know that the Exaltists have that shit that lets them resurrect people that died 11 years ago. So like, is Magnus's real body still out there? Are we gonna face down an evil Orphe because it's gonna be like a resurrected Magus? Clones, man. Interesting.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Some of these scenes are really well written. A good reminder that our choices define us, not the circumstances of our upbringing. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
I gotta sleep, Nadal. Thanks for hanging out. No worries, Heron. It was lovely to see you. Take care of yourself. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye. Which actually also makes me wonder, because Orphe says that she's a clone of like a legendary soldier Magus. But Orphe, as we've seen, is like not entirely all there. Like she's a bit dopey. Thinks things through a lot slower, etc, etc. So maybe she's a clone of a clone, because she's very different from the Magus that's in the tail.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishu and Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Belle needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishu and Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the Defense Force.
You Shifu coming to save me?
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
This concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt.
I did not mean to cut him off, my bad.
All we can do now is pray that Yunque Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
And Shifu's burned! Excuse me. We just got snatched by a giant bird.
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple, Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Man, that was fast.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishun Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Wow.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us
It's
in such a
him!
rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
I was worried he'd vanished.
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you
I'm
can
so glad
tell
he's still
us.
here. I
We're
like
all
him.
here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
You lay out the intel calculated by Barry, along with all accompanying suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Wait, he also has a thing? I get to talk to him? I'll do Wise first. Those damn soldiers. Okay, she had nothing. What's he say? What's he say? Still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having... Oh, I forgot. He's still having his nightmares. Which, I can't remember if I did that on stream or not, if I did it off stream. But there was like a little mini mission where you have to go herb collecting for him because he's having like these really intense bad dreams. Whenever I'm on missions in miasma dense areas, I always hear these whispers. I'm a bit worried about you and about your senior sister. My sister. Oh yeah, because he's got an older sister as well. It's not corruption symptoms, is it, senior? Have our recent missions been too much? But don't worry, the sky could fall and Shifu would handle it. A little bit worried. Also, still no idea what kind of Thyron he is. He explained to Shifu in detail about the obscura found in Wi-Fi Peninsula and the potential Exaltist bases hidden in the Hollow. The lives of Wi-Fi Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, then Yunque Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, and with so few disciples left at Swabian Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Before Yishuang can finish speaking, An angry shout from outside cuts her.
Hand over the proxy!
The poor temple gate couldn't withstand the force of the uninvited guests. It creaked open and let them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission.
Ooh.
And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Phaethon,
Ooh,
is
they're
currently
fighting
under
over
our
me.
protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
Yes, fight over me more.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquay Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquay Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Yeah. Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
Yeah.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquay Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
Ooh.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow. Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels.
You literally just said that, but a different way.
Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether.
A mix. Sorry about that. What do I do with my controller? There we go.
The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltist's operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltist base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Anyone else get Scooby-Doo in their head going sacrifice every time they say sacrifice? Because I still do. Like a big thank you.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
She's asking the real questions.
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Dang.
Then let's move out. Opal Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquay Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Opal Squad would draw too much attention. I'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning.
Would it draw too much attention? Because earlier, that general guy was like, oh, you guys are Opal Squad? Oh, I wondered who was a part of that. So how would anyone else know the Opal Squad had been deployed if half the people don't know who the members of Opal Squad are?
All members of the Opal Squad, return to base and get some rest.
No, just saying.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
Well, that sounds like the perfect place to pause it, because we only have 10 minutes left, and I'm pretty sure I can't complete whatever remains in 10 minutes. Give me my lady back. She's just chilling here. Oh wait, everyone's here? Oh, she's not dead. She's right here. I guess she really was just sick then? Or they wanted to write her out or something, so like we're totally like, oh yeah, she's sick. So my deceased family member in the miasma? Uh-oh. That's awkward. Oh, let's quickly go do this. This won't take 10 minutes. It's not time yet. Wait until evening. Oh, wait. Soldier 11 and the... I have spent all year, by the way, befriending this cat because it's so freaking hard to get its friendship levels up. She's gonna adopt it, but I'm the one that did all the hard work. The little black cat seems very happy. As you know, I have no fixed abode. If a long-term assignment comes up, I'll have to be away for a long time. I lack the requirements to adopt a cat. Can I adopt the cat? If you're willing to adopt him, I couldn't be happier. Thank you, eternal savior of the cats. Seeing as you're adopting it, want to give it a new name? Did you remember any names? I'm not the best at this, but if you really want me to, then I'll give you 3 names. Which do you like best? Prosper, Lunar, or Bastet? I can name the cat? Oh man, that's... I haven't even named the dragon around my neck. Never mind. Inky. Or Inky's new name. I could never be anybody else, let's be honest. So you're putting some heavy expectations into that name? No, just Kane. Leave this child in your hands. Oh! I have to deploy soon, so I'll be going. I'll come back and see it when I get the chance. Bye! Wow, the cat immediately disappeared. That's crazy. But I got an achievement. Adopt Enki. Oh, I have to get Yanagi's friendship level up. I need to get Panyan Hughes up. Oh, and Yuzua. Oh, look, Anbi was my first friend. I wonder then if the cat chills inside. That would be cool. Sneeze attack. Achoo. Aw, it would have been cool. F only. F only. Yeah, it's F only. Can't switch time period during current mission. Oh, okay. Alrighty, well, I'm happy to pause here because the next part sounds really good, but a bit lengthy, and I won't be able to squeeze that in. So, hold on, let me snooze the advert so I can say goodbye to all of you. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me collect my Zenless drops. Claim. Alrighty, so I will be back tomorrow with the rest of the story. Even though I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours, it says I've only been streaming for 57% of 2 hours. So weird. But yeah, I'm gonna pop right over to Wee Wee. Good. She's digging under the bed. He is playing Grounded. But yes, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have the rest of the story, possibly some Wuthering Waves, because they've added so many events to Wuthering Waves. Oh my god, and I need all the asteroid I can get. But yes, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. Bye bye.